Okay, so when it comes to the number of days in a year, there's a discussion. Of course, in a traditional year, there are 365 days in a year. There are some years there are 366 days in a year. In a banker's world, it's often referred to that there are 30 days in a month, or 30 times 12 is 360 days. So there are two methods that they talk about. There's the exact method, where the time is equal to the number of days divided by 365, or there's the ordinary method, which is often used by the banking world, which is the number of days divided by 360. Again, that 360 is that there's roughly 30 days in every month. 30 times 12 is 360. That's where that is coming from. We are going to use this method unless otherwise stated. Okay. So example 4. Calculate the simple interest due on a 120-day loan of $7,000 if the annual interest is 5.25%. So my loan, my principal was for $7,000. My interest rate is annually 5.25%, so 0.0525. So my time also has to be in years. They said it's 120 days, so I'm going to do 120 out of 360. And so my interest is $122 and at $122.50. And I just realized I did check your progress for first. So we'll just change that. This one is check your progress for. My bad. $122.50. All right. So now we'll back up and we'll do example 4. Okay. Example 4 says, calculate the simple interest due on a 45-day loan of $3,500 if the annual interest is 8%. So, loan, $3,500. That's your principal. The rate is 8%, so 0.08. The time is 45 days. I know that I have to change it because this said it's the annual interest rate. So this has to be annually. So 45 out of 360. Again, unless otherwise specified, we're going to use out of 360 days. So we have $35 in interest. Okay. Now example 5 and 6, or example 5 and check your progress 5. Change things up a little bit. We're still using the same formula. Okay. So example 5. The simple interest charged on a 6-month loan is $3,000 is $150. So they are giving me the interest. The interest is $150 on a $3,000 loan for 6 months. Okay. Find the simple interest rate. So 6 months, I have to do 6 out of 12 because this is going to be annual unless they specify otherwise, and they didn't, so we know it has to be annual. So, sorry, having cat issues. I can multiply these two together. So I have 150 equals 1,500 times R, because this is half, so half of 3,000 is 1,500, and then I can divide by 1,500. And so now what we have to do when we do this is when you do 150 divided by 1,500, you get 0.1. That's not your answer. They're asking for your interest rate. So 0.1 is equal to R, so my interest rate is 10%. I have to move my decimal point back the other direction 2 places. So my simple interest is going to be 10% for that one. Okay? And then we'll do check your progress 5. The simple interest charged on a 6-month loan of $12,000 is $462. Find the simple interest rate. So interest is $462. The loan is $12,000. Make sure you get enough zeros. We are looking for our interest rate. And then again, our time is 6 months. So I have to do 6 out of 12. So again, if you need a calculator to multiply those, you can. Half of 12,000 is 6,000. And then if I divide both sides by 6,000, if I take 462 divided by 6,000, I get 0.077. Okay, so 0.077 is equal to R, so my answer is going to be 7.7%.